does The Lion King, Patti LaBelle, Indiana Jones, Tony Bennett, Disneyland, and the Super Bowl all have in common? Absolutely nothing! So that's why the NFL decided to take all these ingredients and stir it up in a pot and create what's known as the worst Super Bowl halftime performance of all time. But whoever says that is dead wrong, because I'm here to tell you why it's the best Super Bowl halftime performance of all time. Hey, I'm Jace Diehl. Let me set the picture for you. So, in 1993, the Super Bowl had what's known as one of the best Super Bowl halftime performances of all time. So the next year, in 1994, the NFL went out to other A-list artists to ask if they could perform that year's halftime show, but all of them said no, because they didn't want to compete with what Michael Jackson did. So they went to the next best thing, which was some kind of entity that had the infrastructure to produce a big event like that, who had brand recognition, and just had lots of money to really make it great. And the only company that really fits all that criteria is Disney. They were planning on promoting the new Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland.
Experience the thrills of the Indiana Jones adventure and all the magic of Disneyland.
So they decided to use that halftime show as basically a Super Bowl commercial to promote Indiana Jones.
Call 1-800-524-9500 or your travel agent now.
They first cast 2 stunt performers from the Indiana Jones stage show at Disney World to be Indiana Jones and Marion.
The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular.
Then they got a crew together, but the crew that you'll see in the halftime show is mainly made up of volunteers from high schools, volunteers from church groups, and basically just volunteers who had no experience ever performing or ever performing at the Super Bowl. The entire crew only had 1 day to rehearse right before the event, and the entire process from entry to setup to performance to breakdown to exiting was never rehearsed at all. So let's see how they did.
Hold on! I got a bad feeling about this. Bring to me the trophy.
This is the best part of the entire video. He's so into it with "Bring me the
trophy."
And then he thinks he's off camera.
I ask myself, what am I doing here?
This supervillain wants the Super Bowl trophy. Why? Maybe we'll find out.
The goddess of rock and soul, Miss Patti LaBelle.
Miss Patti LaBelle. This is the other great part of the whole performance, is that you have an announcer the whole time. See, like with Maroon 5, who just performed at the Super Bowl, you don't need the announcer to go, and now Maroon 5!
Until you see that my behavior's unacceptable.
Every day's a new day, every day we start. Listen to the rhythm that's repeating in your heart. Every day is a challenge, every day is a challenge, every day we strive. Life's got you fighting toe to toe and eye to eye.
They actually had holes in the set. I think it made it easier for it to tear down and build it back up, the set itself. But because they had these little holes in it, her heels fit right into those holes. So if she were to dance or walk around, she would immediately fall through. So what they did was, instead of patching up the holes, they added a piece of like plexiglass on the bottom of her shoes, which fixed the whole problem, but made a whole new problem for her, where now she's basically wearing ice skates, and she can easily just slide down these huge, they're really steep steps that she has to go down. So if she doesn't take little tiny steps, or she doesn't have guys guiding her, she will immediately fall. And so I think what happened was, the choreographers are like, well, let's make it seem like her tiny steps are part of the performance here.
Yep, looking good, guys. All right, now little tiny little steps to the right. Great, great, great. And keep going, keep going. And tiny little steps to the left. Okay, good, 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 good job. And stop. Okay, now keep tiny little steps, tinier steps.
Here we go. I have watched this probably like 12 times through. I still don't know what she's saying or why she's saying it. Okay, here we go. So we have Indiana Jones and Marion parachuting down. And then, oh, they landed. Okay, cool, great. Oh, no, they're still parachuting down. All right. And now they landed. Oh, wait, they landed. Yep, they landed. What?
Andy?
Marion!
Pause here for a second. Marion's only thing to do in this entire performance is to yell,
Andy? Andy! 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 Andy!
Stay behind me!
Andy, look out! John, save me! Andy!
Snake! Why does it always have to be snakes?
snakes! Why is it always happen? And he walks right into the... There's Indiana Jones. There's an obvious path around the snakes, but instead you choose to walk into the three men who are circling around nothing, and then look, oh no!
Hurry, Andy!
Too good. I mean, if you were sitting down in 1994 and you were like, oh, look who's winning, who cares? And then you open your eyes and you see a man on fire on your television. I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, the club proudly presents the incomparable Mr. Tony Bennett.
And stars so bright that shine so bright.
It's Lady Gaga's grandpa.
The mystery of their fading light that shines upon.
I think you just woke up.
This is so exciting. It's so exciting.
And again, it's all these random parts that really don't flow together. Like, all of a sudden we're this very slow song when the whole time we've been fighting all these villains. Where'd the trophy go? Where'd the Lombardi trophy go? Okay, so they're seated at the club, leaving the Lombardi trophy just sitting there right on their table.
There they are! The trophy! The trophy!
Now, this isn't the actual Super Bowl trophy, obviously, but it's a prop that they created just for this. But the prop was apparently, as what the actors have said, was really horribly balanced and actually still very heavy. So when they were practicing the day before, they were throwing it around and one of them missed and actually hit the actor who played Indiana Jones, and he got actually 2 black eyes. So he said in an interview he was wearing pounds of makeup to try to cover that up. There are a lot of little character moments inside of this performance with, okay, we got these 2 villains who throw it back and forth, and then this random partygoer hits one of them with a chair, kicks one of them, and then catches the trophy and throws it to Indiana Jones. There's an ominous voice who's constantly threatening Indiana Jones, who's constantly laughing, and who's constantly introducing each musical performance.
Look into my eyes!
That's impressive. I'll give him that. What if he missed? What if one of them... They did it! Patti LaBelle! Fire!
Well, Indiana Jones, you got your trophy back. So now tell me, sugar, what's next?
I'm giving it to the winner of Super Bowl 29.
Well, that's the right attitude, baby. Well, I'm running up
think this says Patti LaBelle and Indiana Jones are like best friends now. I expect her in the sequel. Oh, the random just bursts of musical energy. What? Move over, Indiana Jones. It's time for the Lion King. Yeah, right? Obvious. Pretty clean story there. No notes. I have no notes. Perfect.
We'll be back with more from Super Bowl 29 after this word about upcoming shows on ABC.
There you go. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about the best Super Bowl halftime performance of all time. I would recommend sharing it with others to let them know how great it is. Not this video, but I'm saying the halftime performance. More people need to know about the Indiana Jones, Patti LaBelle, Tony Bennett, Lion King, Disney, Disneyland, NFL, Super Bowl halftime performance. If you want to know more about it, check the description down below. I'll have the full video for you to watch. It's like 10 minutes long. And a great Bleacher article about the behind the scenes of how it came to happen and what happened during the performance. I give you a little bit of it, but to get a detailed rundown, check the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you later, bye.
What is the deal with Jace? Jace Diehl. What is this deal? No one knows. Let's find out, though. Subscribe or click the button to watch another video. Jace Diehl, you buddy. Yeah!